My never I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. I see them yopo.
Mire fifi bebre. Then Gabby so called na Gabby so nya win. Kelvin Taylor the lawyer or here, you win a lawyer. Kelvin Taylor no responding to any suit. You respond here. Kelvin Taylor no o seven no. You the letter B and say Gabby also was seven Kelvin Taylor. And they are judging say Gabby winning. Gabby so go just call Kelvin Taylor. These were all the things they put together to make sure say I will shut up because they didn't know Nipa me yet. They had no knowledge about me and they still have no knowledge about me. They don't know what I represent and what I do. And anytime I said there are so many people in Ghana and abroad, they don't know me. They don't know what I do. And then enemy strength, you know. So I like it when people underestimate me, when people try to call me names, when people try to, in life, when people underestimate you, that is the best thing in life. I want the Gabby one. That is the best thing in life, when people underestimate you. So Sankuma got his win. Yes, Uncle Jiska. And Sankuma so call yes we winning. Then why this whole my yak? So Sankuma too got a win. Gabby so benya win. Kelvin Taylor and Yabet then they were so excited. Ekufuado was behind this. Baumia Dems were behind it. They were pushing this because if we are able to gag this boy, the NDC will never come to power. What has Kelvin Taylor done? I was just showing Ghanaians documents. Every single day I sit on TV, I was giving it to them. Ghana for Munjen Kokenkai. Ghana for Munjen Kokenkai. This is what I have discovered. This is the work we have done. Remember, this is the job of the Ghost team. They were on the ground, sacrificing their life. Ekufuado government, do you know that? And the Kufuado, say, official for document. Now they will kill you. So all my Ghost team members, their life, they'll be because they can be killed any day. It wasn't a joke. Gabby a winnie. Some of them American amity. So far, Obianya American belly for Biaba me me catch say was 7 me say my then Makodi Bonnie. So me, I didn't care about anybody. I was doing my job. And check right before that, the Ghana consulate in New York, ESMA, 2 gentlemen. That time, Kaipa 2017 or 18. That time, I Zara. And almost smart, 2 gentlemen, and not 2. So, Mumbra, no measure baby, I met say. This is America. So, one morning I was there, and I'm with a gentleman, me, I dang. In my neighborhood, I don't mean to disrespect anybody, but a purely white neighborhood. Ain't he? Anopami was na memusa brand bi ebo me bell. Ena me bie. Satana Zara Sakra. So yeah, that's Gabby. So me be a gate gagram say what do you want? And also, I came to this neighborhood and I'm looking for one Nigerian, and that Nigerian all the white guys say they don't know. So you are the only black guy. I want to ask them, say I don't know anybody, and I'm to me gated him. But when I closed the door, somebody told me this guy is a liar. I looked at my camera and I realized that he stepped back a little bit, looked at that time I used to stay in a townhouse, looked at my building and started walking away. So quickly, I called my wife. That's 2018, I think so, because Nazara, the bear 1 year. So quickly, I called my wife and I'm kind of saying, Onje Zara, because we are at home. And I'm saying, I need to follow these people and see where they are coming from. Stupidly enough, I'm free Ghana consulate from New York, na Oma park car just outside my neighborhood. It's not with some black SUV, and I'm who's a number near diplomatic number. But I wanted to take a picture of the number because diplomatic numbers one number was so you can now trace and see mission and I say embassy freeba. So I moved my car. So that time I moved my car and I followed them. And you do traffic light, and I'm taking a picture of the license plate, and I just turn around. Maybe I'm reporting my FBI, and I'm reporting my local police. So when they pulled the records, it was clearly a Ghana embassy, New York State, New York City, Manhattan, their consulate. Can't if you want to buy. I'm saying okay. So basically, the NPP administration were trying to find where I live. If it's a hitman or whatever to kill me, I didn't care. I was like, okay, so I reported to the FBI. And I reported to my local police. And then we put it down. So I was very alert from there. Let's fast forward. I was still doing my job. I'm telling the young people. So when you see me today sitting here, so remember, sir, suit when you know, they all happened in 2020 because your production on our government are very unpopular. No, Biabu said they were empty. They didn't have anything for Ghanaians. They were lying. They were thieves. So now the only target was me. If they are able to shut down my production, they are good. So all this thing led to 2020. They all going to court 2020. It's Sankuma Gabby. And let me fast forward. And the show they start here. Hey, fast forward. And maybe a story be about Atachia. No, a housing minister. And no, since some dubious contracts be. In this contract, there was a lady also Germany, I know your NPP for chairman. German for national BBB or Germany. So that lady, the close friend, panic in Japan. So when I did the expose, I told Ghana for say, Atachia is signing some dubious contract be for the lady. Omo just contract sikana. Omo yiskano no mo di akwa chere abrofo no say omo nya contract for Ghana. Na oma jiska no maba. You see, it was a whole complicated thing. So I did the scandal. And Kennedy called Germany. And Kennedy Japan. I called J Mike. And I respect Kennedy so much. He was doing this for his party. Obia Nkobeye, because one, you are seen as a big boy in the party. You are also protecting your territory. You are protecting where your money comes from. So at that moment, and he was being a man. So Kennedy took a mic and told them, say, he will handle me. And that so Kennedy took over the fight. So the whole NPP came behind Kennedy because Akompreko does not lose fights. It's just me and my production team. A young man in America, a whole government. So Kennedy started the back and forth with me. But you see, when Kennedy started with me, I realized that Kennedy, this is not personal. I'm trying to let the young people understand. And I've told you, I respect you a lot. There were some mistakes you made along the way, and I don't blame you. Because it's my party. The people I thought they loved me, they supported me, And Kameya Momo, I'm just letting people know what has happened. And you're personal, I have nothing against you. So Kennedy understand this. So it started a back and forth thing. And Kennedy started saying a lot, And I remember saying, a lot. And so the NPP people were so excited because Kennedy Kennedy dear, you lose bibida. Kennedy saw a platform to say branty we are. Kennedy was sketching a branty we. You name Kennedy chair branty we. Kennedy a powerful on the streets that branty. So this is just a young boy. Kennedy can dissolve. For a long time, I sat in a course, and I wouldn't lie. At a point, I said things to Kennedy, but I wasn't too open about how I would react to Kennedy because I was being very careful. But I realized that in Tokwano or the back and forth between myself and Kennedy, it was veering into Ebusia instead of the facts because Kennedy did not challenge the documents that I put out. But what Kennedy did was that he was just coming after me to put some fear in me for me to basically quell in and leave everything. So the NPP can keep going. And see, with Kennedy, when he came in, because of how they lied to him, he was basically trying to suppress me from every angle. Family, religion, friends. Until at a point, I realized that Kennedy, I can say, wakwaye me papa investigations or boise, and me papa a lot. And that's what I'm saying. I don't blame him because when you are fed with wrong information, say be a Kennedy aba asmo be aba boy say NPP for mama be about Kelvin Taylor papa obi a honestly NPP near our time obetwe twa Kennedy in trouble. Kennedy will take it because if you are boise, you get it. My father is one of the people who worked with Sam Jonah at AGA time and different Goldfields. My dad worked with Goldfields. My dad is one of the young, with all due respect, I'm not disrespecting anybody, one of the young rich people in Obuasi when we're growing up. He's one of them. My father is the first manager of Anglo Good Ashanti football club. My dad played for Goldfields Football Club. My dad played in Nigeria. My dad played for Takwa Mines. My dad's playmate is Akwesiapia. The Akwesiapia, So every time Akusiapia comes to Obuasi, he came to my house. My dad's playmates on any ball. My dad was once called to the Black Stars. My dad played dwarfs. So he had gone through the mill to get to this point. He worked with Anglo Good Ashanti. You get what I mean? So when people say things about your father and they are not true, you don't react. But you see, at a point, Kennedy veered into some places not no cry. It was basically to disgrace Kelvin Taylor. So I called my father. I said, "Dad, I know you don't like these things, but what Kennedy is doing, I want to react. And people haven't seen my other side." So, if it is Kennedy you want to react to, then react to him. But you've got nothing to do with Kennedy parents. So that's what my father told me. Say, me need Kennedy parents in Tokwa because me ni momo. Me nim Kennedy pa mame and I nim Kennedy papa. But as a man, a married man, if I want to pick my fight, I should pick a fight with Kennedy because Kennedy nowhere then and no problem. That was the advice my dad gave me. That is when I activated. It's a Hona Ghana focus. Hey, your branch is so mwadie. But I know we're free in some Kennedy kind. And that's what I'm saying tonight. I have nothing against Kennedy, with all due respect to him. I would have done it. Yeah. So I also activated, and then it became a whole episode. But who would say Kennedy didn't talk no a free by to attach contract or sign here, and a man Kennedy Benya issue. You see, it is a whole check. Kennedy and myself, we didn't know each other. We never had any friendship. We never had anything in common. But Kennedy was fighting for somebody. At the end of the day, attach Yakra and Ojina said, on defending Kennedy own to me. During the time of Kennedy, episode flag bearer of NPP, attach Asamokai, or see Kennedy a bottom. The same Atachiano, now Kennedy was defending. Atachia told Kennedy so about them because Opebawumia. Now, no problem. So the Kennedy back and forth, it went on. At a point, Kennedy said he's going to sue me. Oh, America. This is one person who, this is Ekufuado part 1, part 2. One person, one platform. So I activated, and it was crazy. Kennedy said, "Oh, we didn't attempt too much. I can't send me any." When you say Kennedy suit, you know, now or contactee Ekuya Poki. Now the deal was suiting him. Do you know? Yeah. Kennedy suit, you know, or by America be suit, you know, or contactee Ekuya Poki. Ne Ekuya Poki deal with me the better. And then Kennedy said, "Me made the deal Ekuya Poki atem." It's not the deal or admit say on funny deal shame. Now Ohiana as a witness or on friend. Yeah. I didn't say anything. Intimuaha and Kennedy, me who said Belly Faba legitimately sued me and sued my company, Loud Silence Media and Kelvin Taylor, demanding $19 million or something like that, right? So I had no option than to activate my lawyers. I had 3 lawyers. Each of the lawyers takes $400 an hour. Yeah. Me lead lawyer now your bar. So Kennedy, me wanna Kennedy suit in by. I had to give it to my lawyers to look at it. And the suit was basically about defamation. Makan Sembietia Kennedy, I'm a good hoofing or a public servant. So what happened? We had to go to court. So I activated my lawyers. So I did the suit by the so responded. Yeah. So when we responded to his suit, the first one by Kennedy had to amend his case. Meaning he saw there were a lot of loopholes in his case. So he amended it. I think my response was like 200 pages. Kennedy's first one was like 36 pages. I remember I have all the documents. So Kennedy basically was asking for $19 million. Mr. P. Mr. S, how much was he asking for? $19 million. And you saw a lot of people on TV and on radio. Abrochire from Germany, they came together and they were cheering. Mami from Penny from Mrewa and Kokra. All that they wanted was that Kennedy may win the case near Chimenko Ghana. That was it. The anger towards me, the direct anger. Ultimate radio. Mami Penny to Kelvin there. Kennedy we kwa yen kuno near Fanning Ghana. Yan shina on the for the Namaye. The Maya Nan say, but the documents are Ghana for say, Mumpeni for we are crown for. That's all. It became a Kennedy fraternity against me. And what have I done wrong? What I've done wrong, then they say, I was blunt in my statement. Where you crown for, where you nyansa, where you Jimmy for, and Krata when I just say where you that was my statement. So you saw the anger You go to Ghana, so many, every single media house reported the story. But you see, before that, now my scandals upon scandals. My scandals were blacked out in Ghana. It was only on Facebook, and the young people were picking it and reading it. Media houses never picked my story. That is where I have an issue with Randy Abbey. He never picked any of my scandals to talk about. It was personal, and I knew it. At a point, to be put to me raise the issue of Randy Abbey shows, no brushing it off. You get it? But I didn't care. I was still doing my job. No media house picked my scandal. But sometimes they almost not TV, so they will talk. It will all at the end of the center on the job I have done with my team. Because I had the document and I had put the document on NDC communicators to be called Radio Sony TV. So Kennedy was asking for $9.5 million. NDC communicators got not TV. So no, don't mention that thing here. Obi na yes Obi. Any halitosis, when they want to refer to my document, they are like, this is from unverified, uncultured. They use some grammar to demean Kevin Taylor. You are working hard. You are putting the documents out. You are doing everything. But the media that is supposed to question the document, they make people think you are mad. You'll be angry. You'll be pissed off. You are trying to save the people. And the media that you want to go through for the people to know the truth, they black you out because they also think, say, you are getting in their space. So you got so-called journalists in Ghana deliberately blacking me out. And they still do. They still do. But you see, I'm on top of all of them, so I don't care. So what happened was, you come to Ghana, and it was like Diamond the Pierre Ghana circle. Every media house, Kevin Taylor, Kennedy Japan, because you can now man for free radio, so now man for free TV. Man, it's not fucking easy. That is where you get to know who Ghanaians are, the reality on the ground, the people who genuinely hate you. I'm a young man, so I'll say me jai. What do I lose? Over DMV, my father-in-law, he has his own law firm. My mother-in-law, she has her own law firm. My father-in-law was starting a law practice. I got court 3 times. 3. He's an insurance lawyer, or yet only arbitration. Case BNY would do less than 20 million case that. So I'm not somebody, if I quit this, I'll go hungry or go do 3 jobs or 2 jobs. No. Or even 1 job. Unless I decide. So I could have said, say, you know what? Me call me business be because I've hustled. I've worked at Delta Airlines, at JFK. I've worked at Dean and DeLuca. I've worked at a container store. At least I have corporate experience. And I'm a boy. So all these things will happen. And you ask yourself, where Ghana for you want to help them? These are Ghanaians. And there you understand, you get Ghanaians, they are so in love with the hate. They are in Europe, America, especially Germany, UK. America crap put and shut down, you crazy. Germany in the UK. And they were all over the place. Oko Ghana, Utia interviews. That was when Morris Ampa with Juma Baye, Kevin Taylor, and you know, Interpol will pick him. And when Interpol say, I'm saying, damn it, these are people I want to help. These are people I want to help. I have nothing to lose. With all due respect, I'm a fucking American. I have nothing to lose here. It's the people you want to help. What is this hatred? All because Kevin Taylor Kassetia in Penifosa the Omo Yenenye. All because Mami Auneni. And I remember there were some people who really liked me from the beginning. At a point, I made people understand. Miss Race, may Auneni, na me Fantini. A chunk of people stopped listening to me because they know where I'm coming from. Yeah, I can tell you. And I've lost so many friends on the way. There are so many friends I have lost, and that's my relationship with them ended. There are some people I went to daycare with, Echo School, SS. Our relationship ended because of what I do. And till date, because they never liked what I do. And they still don't like it. They feel, say, I'm not supposed to do that. They are family members today. Family members. They speak against me. Yeah. because I'm affiliated to NPP. I'm telling you. So it is not just out there. And ask yourself, many of banati, me woma, senka me yire enim Ghana, how Ghana is. And God being so good, Yankopon prepare Obia and Sana or the task be among. I had to live with my wife in Ghana for a year. Me yire, the first time we met, let me tell you, I say next to Tech campus. Omo anom me te sa hostel ho no. Me tena hostel 6 months me ntuaka. Me ntuam hostel fi miniska. Na me te be on friend no down blows then the hostel na enye completed. Esro ne omo nyensie. Ye na rented down no. Na me yere odware 3 times a night before she sleeps. The heat. Me yere Risa. We were on campus and I'm happy there are a lot of people around who are still friends who know. Now Risa odware 3 times. Odware be 10, odware 2, around 5. The heat, you can't sleep more than 30 minutes without sweat. Fan is a corner. One room. I was sharing with like 1, 2, 3, 4 people. We'll be all one room. My wife, Bruni ba, who be sample da. Onyo hieni ba o. Sometimes I go out for lectures. Bebano. Na me yire. Boys no more sa hostel no. Omo girlfriends abama. Omo so AC omo nyoma. Me yire onima de friend nyoma si, but she tries to learn. Bebano the blue egum. I tell you that's nice. Onimi ye, but you see, that's why they make catch them by them say, me, my wife, she's a white woman, but we bibiniu. There's nothing you people can say that will hit my wife. She knows Ghanaians more than you people know yourself. Or you do more telegraphic. Me family you telegraphic. You nante forma ba circle at a point. Circle. Trotro drivers no money me. Boy no in the blue neighbor. No major front seat na my. I'm telling you. Me top fried rice. Me yiri sa akoko no na ontumi nwie. Me wi na me yi akoko no e wo ho na me ma wi dompedo. Do you know what people have gone through to get here? Do you know? My first radio editor and a news editor, Erastu Sasarodonko. Yeah. He had his own issues with me. But today, Bosse is my Bosse. Whether I like me woo or my boss. You have no idea what people have gone through. You have no idea. So video na Moshe Abijina Bola so your documentary. That was the Bill Gates Foundation documentary. I mean, that was my first time I got like it was 35,000 euros or 40,000. Yeah. Na me yire na nimni jina put a ball anim. Ni busa won na camera no wan na ekuta camera nim. It was my wife. Busa won wan na ekuta camera nim. Na me yire na ekuta camera nim. Me na me wife Katerina and we are the first people, Mama can show. The first media house to enter Anglo-Good Ashanti pit, the deepest. The first to enter Car Power with my crew. Car Power is in Ghana, who remember passport. Answer the room because Car Power is considered as a foreign country. Time on the buy. Do you know? You have no idea. Most of you people have no idea. They are where come mama bedru hano. You have no idea. And Nyanko Ponso nim or mamire tsana Ghana. So she understands Ghana. Onim me you want me for artwork and that in channel or Ghana say me bubroni. No, she knows how everything costs. A child few or pigeon or catchy but she pretend she doesn't know. Onim everything. It is harder than more, you know. I laugh. Na me sre. Oh, emre because your baby say me guna wari. I say me gumi akobe do mawari. Do you know where I'm coming from with my wife to get to this point? No, you have no idea. But what I want to tell you, then say, Kennedy woman, Kennedy said he's going to court. Kennedy Japan sued Kevin. Kennedy Japan said he's going to court. What happened in Ghana? Beshe Osianko for boy ewa Ghana. Everybody was happy. There were some good people who were very disturbed. Can Kevin can he stand Kennedy? How can he deal with this? Kennedy is a rich man. Kennedy has money. Can Kelvin do? Are they going to deport Kelvin? How can Kelvin pay if Kennedy wins $9.5 million? $9.5 million. Now Kelvin lose here. Where is he going to? Because the strategy, the sue now, it was basically to gag me. Kennedy win here. or get $9.5 million. I can't do any show again. I can't talk. I can't do anything. I'll be forced to go and beg Kennedy Japan. Say, I'm sorry for me. Everybody was all over the place. When India tamo Ghana da, Masaudu nencho to be Kelvin undi chasri. What it a national chairman. Makabi of TV soda. Makabi actually obi o TV soda. No. Atenya be na mati amunti bi se bi firi obi an Ghana da. We are hypocrites. We are bad people. The Ghana in media, the industry is a terrible industry. Brown mo breeding in 80% a Ghana media. I'm telling you. They do business with you people. Most of them, they built their house because of the ignorance. What system? Most of them, because you people are, most of you are ignorant. Especially, I can't follow. So, Kennedy asked for $9.5 million. It's a 19 of 9.5. Besides, I need to check. It might be 19. 9.5 or 19 million, $19.5 million. So I had to quickly assemble my lawyers. I had to assemble my Jewish lawyers. I had to speak to my in-law. And my father-in-law suggested another lawyer who is his colleague, that this lawyer is one of the big lawyers around. I spent close to $270,000 to fight Kennedy Japan in court. $270,000. I never spoke about it. I never came on TV to cry. $270,000. Yeah. I had 4 lawyers. Obi had $400 an hour. That case went on for like 3 months or 4 months. Do your maths. So don't sit there and get up and say, small boy, we Jimmy for we will go school that then you are ignorant about your work. You don't understand the things you are saying. If you don't agree with me, don't underestimate me. You might not agree with me, the way I do my production, the way I send my message, but don't underestimate me. Because when you underestimate me, you underestimate me at your own peril. I'm telling you. At a point, hey, the production the whole course. After I won my case against Kennedy Japan, allegations that Kennedy told me, the judge told Kennedy, all the things this guy has said, he has given you proof. And he defamation. You're a public figure. If somebody say you a public figure because of your work, you're a criminal, you need to prove. So Judge can say, there is nothing before him without his facts. So come again. That was how me and Kennedy Japan, the fight ended. And I respect him. After court ended, Kennedy stayed away from me and I stayed away from him. That was a gentleman's agreement. He decided not to mention my name, and I have also respected that. Till date, I've shown him that respect. Anywhere I see him, I will shake his hand and say, you're a brave man. Also, I'm a brave man. I'm not a kid. So I respect him, and he respects me back. That is how it works. So Kennedy did his part. By now, I ended. Now they started throwing a lot of things at me. You go try the papa fiemra. You see the papa a cromfo. You see way and a lot. And a dear, you see. But if you are born to do something, I don't get distracted easily. And guys, from the beginning, not many experience, those things used to worry me. It's, let me respond to this person. Let me respond. But right now, I don't respond to anybody because everybody wants to be like me. At least, for what I know, all the people who do the thing I do, and they all want to be like me. I am the mark. I am the standard. And with all respect, I say this humbly because when that is why I am the standard today. And I've also respected my hustle. Sometimes, you need to understand, say, you can't just get up and say, why are they? You give up. That's it. I've done this for 3 years, 1 month, 2 months. Master, you don't give up like that. Too. At a point, when I first recorded With All Due Respect, I flew to Ghana with my wife. We went to GH1. I presented a copy, or to start, I'm going to get hard hit and say. That time, there was a guy at GH1, Abdullah. He gave me hell. He was the programs manager. Oh, the color of your opening is not nice. Oh, but we are looking at the content. They didn't give me a space. I went to Joy. I wanted to put it. They said no, they were not going to put it on TV. And anyway, maybe I'm ready. I know Odimeji. And so interestingly enough, at a point, not Joy News in it. No more using material. There are so many footages they use in Ghana when it comes to Galamsey material. Because when I did the Africa Energy Project and when I did a story on gold, Natio, they paid me good money for that work. But most of the Galamsey photos that my wife they try, we own it. So, then it got to that point where they started attacking my page. Every day, attack on my page. They wanted to take my page from me. Every day, you come on air and this is gone and this has been taken. Me, personally, I don't have Facebook. Because anytime, Facebook, that was basically a very active power. I used to have a Facebook, over 600,000 followers, getting to 1 million. They took it. They were attacking everything. It came after my wife's page. They hired people before election 20, Gabby before 2024, Gabby Oche. They hired people outside. My WhatsApp was taken from me. One morning I woke up, my WhatsApp was taken away. I could not access. That was the day I maybe a year. This live demonstration. Yeah, friend said, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the name. Mokai, the live demonstration here was internet. So many people fix the country. Remember? The night before, my WhatsApp has been taken away. Most of the videos people made from by themselves, they were on my WhatsApp. They took my WhatsApp. I woke up in the morning, my WhatsApp has been taken away. We had about 30 minutes to go start this show. Guys, do you know what we have gone through to get to this point? And see, when you see these people make noise, yeah, I don't regard them. I don't. They say a whole lot of things. They have no idea what I represent. They have no idea. They don't understand it. Because most of the people on social media today trying to undermine me, I can take care of them. Yeah. And God be my witness. I can take care of them in America. Without blinking. I can buy it without blinking. I'm telling you, the Maryland I can sit one place, sign a check and buy it off and dash it to somebody. But have I ever told you, Sikame and now that does not matter. The message I will send to you, that's the most important thing. So we have gone through a lot. So when I went to these media houses, I told them, I have a material. I don't need money. I want to enlighten Ghanaians. But you see, when they saw my material, when these, especially multimedia, they saw my material, they realized that it was going to hurt their government. Yeah. I think the Abdullah guy was at multimedia, yeah. They realized, they watched the footage and realized that the content will hurt the NPP government. They said no. Yeah. Because you see, I wanted Ghanaians to know the truth. The media, almost suppressing macho, they are liars. Most of them are thieves. They are criminals. Most of these politicians, left and right, they are the ones taking care of these people. But I've always said, so a journalist, now a politician, it is not wrong. But that should not influence the way you present your show, the way you do your job. It should not influence it. You can have friends with anybody else you want to have friends with. Obia, you can be friends with a politician, you can be friends, whoever, but make sure that does not influence your job. I mean, nobody in the NDC can influence my work. Nobody can influence the job I do. Nobody. So the moment you come with that conviction, politician is through. Because Odim said you can flip if he tries. And that is the strength you need to come with. But when it comes to his job, I can't underestimate him. That is what you need to control as a journalist. I have friends who are politicians, but they know their limit. They don't cross a line, because when you cross that line, you don't mention out. So that is the discipline. After Kennedy, a whole lot. Let's about 2020, NDC lost. See the work man did. Everything man went through with my team behind the scenes. The money I spent, court cases. Remember, I have to pay my own bills. Remember, they have to be in school, private school. I have to make sure house is going on. Imagine. Then we call election 8 times. You see, J. Mensa said, we're calling elections 8 times. 8 times. NPP winning. Your body past 72. The NDC was shattered after 2020 elections. The NDC, they were shattered because they knew they were going to win the 2020 elections. Yeah. And we all saw it, that they won the elections. So when the NDC lost the elections, I've gone through a lot. And I wanted Ghanaians to understand, they say, NPP no me any paboni for, they are liars. They killed about 7 to 8 people. They took the elections from the NDC. We all witnessed the C court, Supreme Court, J. Mensa court to crack economic as a way they win here. J. Mensa could not do it. You want penny for him for Ghana. They looked on. Justice was taken from the people. Democracy was basically strangled. Yaniati in Sweja, it is tough. For 8 years, NPP before Kasabe back Ghana, I was in Ghana twice. 2 times. And I knew they really wanted to kill me because they are good. The way is clear. You have to see your mother, you have to see your father, you have to see your kid brothers, you have to see people you love. But one gasa ukroma okoro so mekum opabra. Then when you are almost there thinking that at least Ghana for behu independence, ehu democracy kakra, ahome kakra no, the NPP, they kill, they win the power. Everybody is shattered. The NDC communication died in 2020 after elections. No? It died. Not say omuntuminka so. Everything evaporated. Where do they start? Where are they going to start? Who are they going to start? Who is going to lead? Remember, me, I'm older than Sami Jemfio. He's a very strong guy, a very wonderful guy, a very strong-hearted young man. But Busana, it hit him. And everybody was looking at Sami Jemfio and say, okay, let's pick the pieces, pick it up and see. You can see it was very tough for the NDC to come back again. How are you going to sell your message again? Oh, start it free. Because your message is going to sound repetitive. They all kind of from 2020 to 2017 to 2020. No, then and one our Babakana, what candidate in the Empeno. John Mahama is so a comfort. John Mahama is so go to down Dubai. Edahu ni patrim. So what are you going to do? How do you devise? What plan? How are you going to get to the people again and let them believe that John Mahama is not what you think he is? And that the guy has something for you people. And that believe that he is coming with a good heart with his government to help you people, because we're living under a tyranny. And the Kufuado, ye kunipa, ye smogunipa, ye chinkofo, the whole nation, President Gina Ahimfonim Kajon Somon sorry dio matem. We saw disrespect in the face of power. Make me over to Jubilee House. No anumuri. No, I can't F word. We starting, everybody was quiet. It's like our spirit was taken away. The country died. There was nothing. And I didn't see it. So I had to call my team and I told them, we still have to give power to the NDC. Yeah. I told them we will do this until Ghana's democracy is brought back on track. So ask yourself, who are the ghost team? Do they have a life? Do they also have to build something for themselves? Why didn't they leave me to go also build their life? Because almost so nipa. Just don't look at me. Look at the people behind us. Come to Mike, I said, that's it. Boss, this is a tall order. We want to also walk. So don't just look at me. I'm just the face of this. So if they had pulled out to say, boss, this one, 17 of us, we can't do this again. 17, they are walking. Come and start free. I would have done the job, but it's not easy. All these people, because of what they believed, and the hope they had in John Mahama, they all stayed. Not a single one of them left. 17, they all stayed. So we had to go back. Slowly, the NDC communication that lost hope, that lost that gas, the confidence. Some Jemfi started building a little bit. Then we came in with the same consistency. Our job was to make sure we mute Jandam, was to make sure we suppress people who are still stuck to that old kind of journalism where they lie. We had to make sure we took tribalism effect in our governance system out, or in our politics out. So tribalism was one thing we wanted to attack. Jandam was one thing we wanted to attack. And then first of all, let the people understand who our candidate John Mahama represents. It was difficult. It was tough. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It was a difficult one, I'm telling you. You get almost the same media, the whole of about 90% of the media coming after. There were some journalists in Ghana who were working with these media houses. They will call you and say, Kelvin, we can't talk about your matter. We can't discuss your scandal. We will lose our jobs. And I respect them for that. These major media houses, your journalists, boss, we can't. We will lose our jobs. They told us not to. I said, no problem. I go solo inside. So after 2020, the country was shattered. And I promised myself, I will give power to John Mahama. I will do everything. And not to just come and speak. Use facts to bring John Mahama back. You need that conviction to do that. So if I'm here today, and then hey, you are him for Omo Ghana, with all due respect, NDC ba pawi, ebia NPP ni mo hinibi, minister bi ni mo hinibi opena so wato V8 man. My father, you so Prado, me Tomam Papa, no other huchi. Sanka I'm fight my papa beda, one of the biggest boards so Ghana, and I'm but my father is not on any board. No board. And that is how I want it. My father is not on any board. Because I didn't do this for somebody to sit and say, oh, Papa, until now, way, where I went. I don't need it. They were him for Papa, Sebio, Etwa, and the politicians at Chomoka, like wholeheartedly, they like them. They were him for cry almost semi Papa. Yeah. But you see, my father is not a greedy man. It's about how proud he is. I want neba and open asem. You get what I mean? And sometimes, it is not all about the money. It's about you being it's about your conviction, what you want to do. Me, Echiro Nyankopon can tell me to quit this. As far as NPP exists, I'll still stay here. Because I know what the NPP can do. They are diabolic, they are demonic people, they are bad people. Omukuni pasre. NPP for the John Kuma, a vibrant young politician. And Kendenka John Kuma the NPP flag bearer. I'm telling you, they killed him. Before that, not JB Dankon and also a flag bearer. They killed him. NPP is a dangerous party. I've gone through hell. So when I sit here, now the yomi yesterday, I also tell myself, but I'm talking to the young people who want to do what I do. Be resolute in what you do. You have to have a plan. Don't just get out there. Because there are so many people there doing the same thing I do. They want to be like me. Emma and Bema. They all envy my platform, but they don't know my story. Most of them cannot go through what I've gone through to get here. All of them, they can't survive what I've survived. They don't even have the capacity to think of it. Into me, who's our small boys way? And you see, Ejuma way tough. You sit, you get thousands of people listening to you. So be in the 3 hours, 4 hours, bemau. Say me tiwa na a believe. my team just said to me something. 2020, 2023, 2020. You see me, both of free bedroom. A few of you guys saw it. 2024, me check the man, I'm a kamikatrama. I've my team not text me, boss. You have blood in your mouth. Me to not TV so 6 hours. I want you to understand. Na me be say me tin your be ase. Me to make asana kamikatrama. So many people saw it. Na me know I read. I had to take a break, take water, wash my mouth, come back again. So you see, when you're focused, oh yeah, you need to be determined though. It is not, and there are so many of them, their platforms are done concerts. There were so many of them, they started, well, you can see right now, they don't have anything to talk about. They don't. You know the reason? Because they were not focused. They don't know. If you are doing entertainment, do entertainment. If you are doing politics, do your research, do politics. So we are do your research, do our own. But people like that, are, like us, we are versatile. There are so many soccer players on this planet. There's Ronaldo and there's Messi. I am versatile. I can decide to do entertainment. It will be better than 99,000 of the people who do entertainment in Ghana. I'm telling you. I can decide to do sport. It will be better because I have the gift. I am humbly, I take it. And I respect that. So, don't go there. Look within. Analyze yourself. And attack the things you think you can succeed in. That is life. Don't force yourself to do something that you can't accomplish. Paul Ademotre is dead. His career is dead. Yeah, we grew up watching Good Evening Ghana. But ended the Paul any difference. It's done. Or to look of Ghana Today, a fake news site, not about to the show, so the analysis. He's done. He's gone. His career is dead. He can't revive it again. He would die a very painful man. Because you see, along the way, he basically lost it. Paul Ademotre is dead. He's done. He's dusted. Right now, he's all over the place. I would never go on any media house to go grant an interview to direct people to come on my show. Never. Because I believe what I do is powerful than any media house in Ghana. The only media house didn't come Radio Good. Because Radio Good was a partner in 2020, 2024. They were partners. Ransford Kebuachi went through his own shit. I used to talk to him a lot. I encouraged him. A very humble man. So I believed, at that point, I had to appear on his show to show him that he has worked hard to get to this point. I just don't do things anyhow. I show appreciation when I have to show it. Yes, I'm human. I make mistakes. But I don't forget where I come from. And I would never forget where I come from. I'm very careful about the people I pick as friends. I'm careful about the people I sit and drink and eat with. I'm careful about the people I bring close to my family. I'm very deliberate about things. If you're a young man and you're in Ghana and you want to do what I'm doing, you can communicate in a different style. You can send your message across, but you need to be focused. You need to know what you want to do. It's very important. Team. All right, now I have 2 hours. I have done 1 hour, 47 minutes. I have 1 hour, 10 minutes. Let's say it that way. To finish today's show. Kelvin, we are live. Let us do what is important right now. Okay. Now, this is a story. Team, let's enter the wagon. Now, and the story is started free her. A communication ministry for the Asebia to I want to say communication ministry to seek cabinet approval for mandatory national ID verification to access pornographic websites. Yes, Sam George, any communication ministry, no. Omoko cabinet, akwaje approval. Say, one mote Ghana, moshe porno. A Pornhub, moma bombi. Mi refifi, say me first time me young no. Mo amoshe porno, say am de mo Ghana card be register and say am porno on internet so. Me de pa asofo no moshe porno no. Ye be hu omu nyina. Say an Sam George say okọ cabinet. Any cabinet akokasa ko convince the cabinet say omunjintum say wo Ghana nne na opeso hwe pono asofo na magi pono ahwe afa no opeso hwe pono so do Ghana card register so be real website nim say me pese me ko hwe pono a o de Ghana card kom na ye register wo ID ni etwa picture na dem se na be ya debi no iti ade we de me ni je ho asofo no mo hwe pono Ghana mo hwe pono pa asofo ufuru accountant ai civil servant for no chief directors no so civil servant enyumro obehu live band no me long sleeves na I just say tie and die obo pepo no pa enti sanko for pepo no especially asofo no se no Sam George you say okofa ID card system aba so obeso hwe pono the same in America is obeso hwe pono e che do ID e che obi accounts and now the information shem se na be ya pono no etrawo na se bi wo do ti pem dan a pono ntina ama mesie tu hwe mi tina akese ne pono ntina mi ti akese na so hwe pono na di tissue dan bu panyan na wo situ a na fe ambulance ne ba ye hu se oh ye kwa kofa eye de doctors enkroma ono na hwe pono ma ne sie tu enti pono hwe mesie a pono na ma mesie tu enti ye sie no Sam George mo ko bo Sam George on na o kaka nkwasa sam enti mo hwe pono no ye sie no hia Ghana card no Ghana card no pono asofo na mo hwe pono no asofo no na civil servant na government workers omo pe pono mo government computers am hwe pono no yesi ano ye the ID be ka ho at the end of the year ye be call system ni ma ko check hey Mr. Nkrumah pono Monday hey Mr. Nkrumah pono 2:30 wanko a meeting hey Mr. Nkrumah enti ye be check e wo mu nyina pono fo no in the year no ne ehu pono do a wo hwe wo government facility mu a ene ehu data wo use ye enkwase asem chief directors no omo pe pono tu o from yes hello the telephone was ringing yes I am busy there's no help pono oboa chief directors no omo pe pono tu into from yes from Pama, who is calling me? So say, you know the man who said he was coming to clarify if his documents. Tell them I'm busy. Well, who again? Oh, Auntie Fatima, the woman from North. Yes, she said that the things that came, they wanted your signature. Is she with somebody? I said no, it's only her. I'm busy. You see, this morning I've been signing. Tell her to come Tuesday. Ponongwa, Mr. Nkrumah, Mr. Ajete, Mr. Oliver. Mr. Sanko from Nicholas, Brad Nicholas. Sanko for the Pono. They be an inside the bottom. No, me and Bema. Oh, Bibia Boko. They be out at the table. On Chen Nicholas for Nicholas Pono. And I said, Obama, I'm call for now. Ali. In time for them from Ali, no Pono. In time for them from Ali, no. Pono, just our cassette or pono or deck or cassette. Tama not more like Lou Polo no or on the cassette videotape now on tunchini goes on tunchini. Ne you need to because oh alaji Baba Saba pono na abichina pono deck na say yan took cassette or say no pack it and all the lays after wo Ali pono so say yes a bind say ye permissioner ye de I was so pono I was so Ghana card information shim and send a website ne bie Ghana buying it does not matter where you are inti any aka wa onye wa adwene say ube boano you see ana ye be chimu nyina pono na ma musie tu the time na me hwe pono me ho ba na me se ti se me de head wo na me se ne ye dey etuye ti pono de me de fo be meka se ye be fo be bi meka se nye Sambi dem work on. But I'm sure I'm sure that make a sha, mammy. Madam who be who pa, the sham me black. Cause was a monsieur to Punama monsieur to. Monsieur to Punama monsieur to. Cause was a 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 monsieur to. But once a Ghana for be church, is that a priority? It is a priority. It is a priority. I'm going to be sure. The effect that Podo young people, no, you have no idea. So don't say this is not a priority. These are some of the things as a nation, and I'm not here to defend Sam George. I will never defend Sam George. But I want you to understand. Say about these kind of things, you might think it's nothing. But when you take your time to analyze the number of young people who have been introduced to these pornographic things in our system, their parents or the community, we have no idea. You'll be shocked. And you know, this porno thing, you might think, oh, it's something people get addicted to the point whereby through porno now, I'm addicted. No, and you see, kids pick on, especially in senior high school or from junior high school, they pick on these things, and you might think, oh, it has no effect. It has. It really does have effect on them. And as they get addicted to it, it brings in different kinds of character beer omopeke from this. And so people can say, oh, what is this? Is not a priority. It is a priority. I'm telling you, about 90% of kids in Ghana, they are addicted to pornography because they have access to it. Now, if it becomes difficult for you to get access to it, it will deter a lot of people from trying to access pornography. That is all. Sebio enye time. So we need to be cautious before assembly C. This is a priority. It is important. You are the same people talking about family values bill. We need to make sure our children, we train them, we raise them up in a certain way where they are not addicted to some things that may affect you more in the future. And these are some of the things you need to start doing. There are some countries in this world, you cannot just access pornography. America, because you see, and internet, a child, the lock wall, some phones, so some tablets, so because they need to protect the kids from that. These adult content, especially where I come from or where we come from in Ghana, if we don't take care, now measures to make sure, and Korano, we prevent them, we make it difficult. Obviously, there are going to be some kids who will find ways and means to still get access to pornography. That's fine. But you need to understand you need to make it difficult. You need to make it hard. You need to make people struggle to be able to get access to pornography. So this is basically to protect your kids. This is basically you, the parent, now we show and I'm a bano, the CID and your bano, what you do is support this because this is basically to protect your kid. It don't get away your priority. If your kid is not your priority, I don't know what is priority to you. So I believe that this is very important. And if Parliament passes, Cabinet approves this, I will support it. Even though the person taking it, I don't really trust him like that. But if Cabinet approves this, I will support it because, you see, at the end of the day, and yet, there are some things that are very mild, that are very dim. They are doing us a lot of harm. And these are things that we need to take our time and pay attention to. Your pono bebra is a same penny for. Your uncle for bebra pono ase omo Ghana. Obo ho na yira ware ontumi obakra na because they are too addicted to pono. Obo ha ejuma kro ontumi kopebi because they are too addicted to pono. Obo ha they have been incarcerated or they are in jail because pono idea no or they are kwa braboma sebio wako fa obi ma wako it causes a lot of things. And yet obia the tumisha no hoso at the sali. And you'll be able to be sure to go upon Kruma or Namnapono, a hard drive and a to now or share go for them. No, and you'll be able to self control. No, Obo had Obehuno or to mean control, not a cody bonnet, not a cofa sama bro. Ebia will back and obi disabled. So these are very important things. Oba bro for the Kroma, young friend Niagro. They protect their kids. Into more addicted to Ponono. I'm telling you, do not think, way. No, this is to protect the young people, especially in Kwara. In fact, right now, I go as low as P6 now Kwara. Because what is going to restrict a kid who is 9 years from watching porn? Say, if that kid gets access to a laptop, a phone, or anything that can basically go on or have internet or access the internet, then I best stop a from watching porn. That is the thing. So this is very important. Yenim asofo a pono ase o maware omnam Ghana. Yenim MPs a pono ase o maware. Ghana MPs bebrebe obako no. Oh, I'll be back 2 hours. I want to go and read the document. Obwa or se parliament house pono from anajo 9. Ya pon go fie or so onko. Kojo pon kuma to can I need to look at some documents. Obwa pono no show no hwe. Ko parliament bebre pono nko ha. Ponolization. Debiano, I say, Oma to get to Kakra, Oma Dimolite, Pono, busy for nothing. Okoja Parliament on Kasa. Yakaso, today we are going to agenda. Okay. Yeah, Dimika Podo, Yenimbebre, Podolization. And this is very, very important. Mama, Yama, Yeni Enko. Now, I MPC bi Speaker Bekasano. So today we want to adjourn. Yes. Obi kura te parliament no hwepodo. Kojo Ponkruma. The moment a speaker Beka say we are adjourning, so yeah, or penentem no sesanen krata or hwepodo. Ono owo pono bia Kojo Ponkruma pono bia or hwepono bia bi. Enkrama da kro behwe. On the chere yanka say P ewe nim. Kojo Ponkruma. Until we need to be serious about this.